It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow, I'm on 80. No. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Shift, watch the shift. Alert, 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 alert.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Sit up. 180. Hey.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check three. Hey, watch it.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
180. Check 56. All day, dog. Begin.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a loss of 2. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Alert. Hey, 18.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes to throw once more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. It's Hill, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Number 53, Mike 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. No. Off. Alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the draw, this is Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. This is Cohen. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Watch 56. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 38 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
1st down, Chiefs.
Watch the run.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes forced out to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They come out here in the eye. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half. But their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Jackson. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10. That he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Well, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 85 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now off to the races down the right side, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards, and the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Let him know.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready. And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started? It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him. Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson, and defensively they were in zone coverage there. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. Touchdown, Ravens. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Jackson.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though.
These two. In your face.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, hello. Hey.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on fourth. It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Yellow. Bring it.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escape. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, Ford. Let's go.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention they already had the lead when they scored on the final play.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. There's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Go! At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, 53, Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. To throw is Ryan. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. In for the sack, Deion Jones. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin from just shy of midfield. Ryan, and his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it's going to be second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play.
Hello, 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 hello. What it do? You see me live on the tube right now? Oh, we live on the tube. Oh, shit. Ooh.
Nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. It's been a great game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh,
they have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
Oh.
How do you turn that? Because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
That was wide open. How could he ever miss that? That was a touchdown.
And now it's third down.
How could he ever miss? That's too much of a perfection miss.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, take
Coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Yes. Wow, the goonery, the buffoonery. That's the second time. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know who that was going to.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of
Yeah.
running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
Nah, my defense has been exposing you. It's just that I've been really fucking it up.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old
Give me that. Come here. Come here.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley.
I know holding. Hold that. Hold that. Let's go. Oh. Thank you. He didn't want it. He didn't want it. Come on, get off. Let's go. Come on, baby.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Williams.
Yes, sir.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second
yes, sir.
down. Again, it's Williams.
Yes, sir. Give me my first.
47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first
Let's
down.
go. Give me that shit again. Yes, sir. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let's go. Good shit. It was nice.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
There it is.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Let's go.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Get
And he'll
down.
get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Touchdown. Here I come.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy.
You're not doing that.
But for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be
Let's go.
shaken a little bit.
He said, watch.
The backup can start to warm up a little bit on the sideline.
You get blocked, man. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. 21.
Oh, shit.
Throwing now. Ryan
Oh.
on first down.
Oh,
Toward the
no.
right sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the score,
Yeah, you're getting a little
I
something,
think
something.
they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road.
Darn
and just
it.
one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Le goal.
From behind and run over. Wow. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB
Sorry for
a
your
loss
troubles.
of 12. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw.
Oh!
Freeman here. It's complete.
Oh!
And he'll get to the 29
I'll take it,
yard
bro.
line, brought down there. They'll get 7 out of it, but it brings up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's
Oh,
Mahomes.
tough.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just
Let's
saw
go.
the
What it do, you
dejection.
two?
They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there.
Oh. I'm I'm sorry.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready
What's
to
good,
do
fake
battle
one?
with the Denver Broncos.
There's
Now
one
the
last
kicker,
game.
Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This
Oh,
will
I
be
can do
fielded
it.
on the
Okay.
back line of the end zone.
Get off me.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Yellow. I go, little lady. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got a 1st down past the 30.
Yes, sir.
And finally brought down at the
Yes,
34-yard
sir.
line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because
Let's
he has such
go.
great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Let's go. Get out of here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type
Looks
of
good.
play. Hit that slant.
Looks
A lot
good,
of people call it
Humane.
an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Williams.
Oh,
and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete to Robinson.
Oh, breaking away. Ah, I could have had it. I could have had it.
Start throwing the football. 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to play.
Let's go!
Chiefs touchdown. From 10
that was
yards
close.
Out, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's lit.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos first and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Royce Freeman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Brings up second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking for 2 yards here on third down.
Let's go.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They do snap it. Flacco now.
No way!
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check out route. Hot, hot. Red, red.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? He completes this to Sutton. And now they're inside
Give
the 10
him
as he's
Sutton.
brought down at the 9. A good
Give the
pickup
Broncos
there. 8
Sutton.
yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco.
Thank
Heavy
you.
traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Out of
Chris Harris with a
here.
pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Flacco looks to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Now it's Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Stop fucking with me, Madden. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side.
I just gave him the ball.
Home for a Bronco score.
No problem. We can have that.
50 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh!
Across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
But now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Behind. Ready. Hey. Monday. Check safety. Check safety. Too wide.
Flacco from the gun.
Give me that ball, baby.
They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23.
Got the Jets.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
Surprise.
It's Chris Harris with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not that time for Watkins. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey.
Oh, no.
Room to run.
Oh, no.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Into the secondary again, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A red zone first down for Flacco. And this is incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To pass, Flacco.
Give me that!
Throw fires right side.
Oh,
and
man.
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Come on.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw.
No. Oh,
and
let's
be
go.
knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Why didn't I go for this? Why didn't I go for it yet?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete.
Oh, yeah. It's clips. No, I didn't mean to do that. It is clips.